So look at the question. So all these questions mainly deal with relative velocity in two dimension. Please make a note that here we are looking at velocity of A as perceived by some other object. We are not discussing resultant velocity here. Okay. So the question says a particle P is moving along a straight line with a velocity of 3 meters per second, and another particle Q has a velocity of 4 meters per second at an angle of 30 degree to the path of P. Now, इस question में तो बहुत clearly they have asked you that what is the speed of Q relative to P. So if you are going to find out speed of Q relative to P, negative किसका लोगे, किसकी velocity का लोगे? It should be VQ minus VP. Okay. Had they asked you velocity of P relative to Q, then negative velocity would be of Q. Okay. So right now we are calculating velocity of Q relative to P. So let's draw the diagram. It's moving along a straight line with a velocity of 3 meters per second. That is your particle P. So particle P is moving this way with a velocity of 3 meters per second. And another particle Q has a velocity of 4 meters per second at an angle of 30 degree. This is not 30 degree, sorry. Okay, let's assume this is 30 degree. So this is another particle Q which is having a velocity of 30 degree. Now they are asking find the speed of Q relative to P. So VQP will be the resultant of VQ and negative of VP. So negative of VP would be this side. This would be minus VP. Okay? So now what would be this angle?
Ma'am,
If this
150 minus 30.
Yes, so this is 150 degrees. So this is the only part of the question which you need to pay attention to. That you, now when you're solving the question, you will not take the angle as 30 degree, but you will take the angle as 150 degree. Okay. So also please make a note. इधर हमने discuss करा था that change in formula. Okay, I've erased all that. So when we were discussing, I discussed the change in formula as that the formula becomes VAB as VA square plus VB square minus 2 VAVB cos theta. But please remember that ये जो negative sign आता है, this comes because of the fact that cos 180 minus theta is minus cos theta. ठीक है? उसको कंसिडर करते हुए we replace negative here. ठीक है? तो इधर अगर आप डायरेक्टली ये फॉर्मूला यूज करते हो तो cos को 30 डिग्री यूज करोगे, और अगर डायरेक्टली ये फॉर्मूला नहीं यूज करते हो देन अगर डायरेक्टली ये फॉर्मूला यूज नहीं करते हो देन यू विल स्टिक टू आवर फॉर्मूला ऑफ, let's give these names. So let's call it O, A, let's call this B, let's call this C, and the resultant would be somewhere, this would be the parallelogram, so resultant would be somewhere here. So let's call it D. So this is our velocity of Q relative to P. So in this case, VQP, which is nothing but the length of your vector OD, will be OC square plus OB square plus 2 OC into OB into, either you write cos 150 degree or you can write minus 2 OC OB cos 30 degree. Both will give you the same result because we know that cos 150 degree will be minus cos 30 degree. Got it? 11 है?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So that would give me the speed of q relative to p. Let's come to next question. A train is moving with a velocity of 30 km per hour due east. So train is moving due east with a velocity of 30 km per hour. And a car is moving with a velocity of 40 km per hour due north. So this is the velocity of car, 40 km per hour due north. So this is your car and this is your train. What is the velocity of car as it appears to a passenger in the train? So if the passenger is going towards the east, how would he perceive the velocity of car? First of all, to the passenger who is traveling, so we want to find velocity of car as it appears to a passenger on the train. So velocity of, we have to find velocity of car with respect to the train or with respect to the passenger. Okay, so that would be velocity of car minus the velocity of passenger, which is nothing but velocity of the train. This much is clear. So this is my velocity of the train. So take negative of that. This would be minus Vt. So now you can easily get your answer. This would be your velocity of car with respect to train. Got it? Now you can simply use trigo.
Yes.
Okay, you can also find the angle. Hanji,
Ma'am, 50 km per hour.
yeah, it will be 50 km per hour, and you ought to, if you are just asked what is the velocity of car, then it means that it's a given that you have to find the angle also. So you also need to find this angle theta. Okay, so tan theta would be perpendicular upon base, which is the perpendicular here. Perpendicular is 30 or 40? There, perpendicular
Ma'am,
is 40.
40.
If this is your angle, this would be considered as the base, right? The perpendicular would be your 30 upon 40. So theta would be tan inverse 3 by 4. Coming to our next question. Train is falling vertically with a speed of 35 meters per second. A woman rides a bicycle with a speed of, I think this is an NCERT question. So rain is falling vertically with a speed of 35 meters per second. A woman rides a bicycle with a speed of 12 meters per second in east to west direction. So woman is going, this is velocity of woman. What is the direction in which she should hold her umbrella? So now, what do I need to calculate? First of all, tell me, I should calculate velocity of woman with respect to rain, or I should calculate velocity of rain with respect to woman. Hanji, what should I? Yes, this is exactly similar to the rain and man problem that we have done. We will calculate this first or second.
Second.
We will calculate the second one, velocity of rain as seen by the woman. So we will take the negative of velocity of woman. So woman is going this way. So negative of woman's velocity would be this way. superimpose the two, and they have just asked you the angles. So they just want you to find this angle theta. Okay, so you will find velocity of, you can find tan theta as perpendicular upon base. This is your theta. Base would be your velocity of woman. So velocity of woman divided by velocity of ring. So velocity of woman is given as 12. So 12 upon 35. So theta would be tan inverse 12 by 35. Got it or not?
Yes, ma'am.
देखो first हम क्यों नहीं find करे? This is velocity of woman as seen by rain. This would be of no help to us because rain को woman की velocity कैसे दिख रही है? How does it makes a difference to the woman? So we will calculate velocity of rain as seen by the woman. So VRW. So you have to know कि which velocity you have to take a negative of. I think this is the last question for discussion today. The question says, a plane is traveling eastward with a speed of 500 km per hour. So plane is traveling eastward. So velocity of plane is given as 500 km per hour. But a 90 km per hour wind is blowing southward. So a wind is blowing southward. So this is velocity of wind. This is 90 km per hour. I should have made this much smaller than, so let's make this one bigger, 500 km per hour. What is the direction and speed of plane? So we have to find speed of plane relative to the ground. We have to find the speed of plane relative to the ground. So first of all, tell me how a blowing wind is going to affect velocity of plane in this case. Tell me.
Ma'am, it will change its direction.
It will change its direction, but till this point, would it be a question of what can I say, relative velocity? Would it be relative velocity? If wind is what will wind do? It will try and take the plane southward to in some, obviously because because the plane is moving with a velocity of 500 km per hour. It cannot change its velocity by much, but to some extent it will cause its velocity to change. So what would be the velocity of plane due to the wind? That would be resultant velocity, or that would be a relative velocity.
Ma'am, relative velocity.
No, in that case, see, ये हमने पहले भी बात करी थी. See, if wind is blowing and rain is falling downward, ठीक है? If wind is blowing and rain is falling downward, then wind would actually cause the rain to move slightly slanted, right? Suppose rain नीचे आ रही है और wind इधर को blow कर रही है, ठीक है? तो what will the rain do? It will actually cause rain to go this way to some extent, right? Similarly, here when the wind is blowing, it will actually cause the plane to move slightly because of its velocity. The actual velocity of the plane would slightly change. It won't only be the perceived velocity which will change. ऐसा नहीं है कि उनको लगेगा कि वो change हुई है, वो actually change होगी. Like when we talked about that sheep and lion problem in 2 dimensions. Lion is walking forward and sheep is going eastward, was the velocity of sheep changing because of velocity of lion, or only the lion perceived the velocity of sheep as different?
Ma'am, lion perceived the velocity of sheep as
Only
different.
lion perceived it differently. Okay, if only the lion perceived it differently. But now consider that sheep was inside a say boat which was moving with some velocity. Now in that case the velocity of the sheep would actually change, because here the sheep would be flowing along with the flow of water. So similarly here, because of the wind, the velocity of the plane would actually change. So here first you will find the resultant velocity. Okay, first you will find out the resultant velocity. That would be the velocity of plane superimposed upon the velocity of the wind. And then from there you will to find out the velocity of plane respect to ground. क्योंकि इधर ऐसे दे रखा है velocity of plane relative to the ground, तो आपको लगता है इसमें relative velocity निकालनी होगी. That would be simply velocity of plane minus velocity of ground. ठीक है, velocity of ground is going to be 0. तो जो भी velocity of plane आएगी, that would be the velocity of plane with respect to ground. So first we will calculate the actual velocity of the plane. That would be superimposition or the resultant of the actual velocity of the plane and the velocity of the wind. तो पहले आप ये वाली velocity find करोगे, resultant of these two velocity. This would give you so let's call it resultant velocity. So the resultant, actually you have to calculate this resultant velocity in this question. Okay, so don't get confused by the language used in the question. Just because it's written find the speed relative to the ground, don't इधर आप कोई ना प्लेन की वेलोसिटी को नेगेटिव लोगे, ना विंड की वेलोसिटी को नेगेटिव लोगे. You will simply find the resultant, and then to find the relative velocity you will do velocity of plane minus velocity of ground. ठीक है
Ma'am,
हाँ जी.
मैम बट प्लेन मूव कर रहा है तो विंड भी तो उसे अफेक्ट कर रही है, तो वो रिलेटिवली मूव कर रहा है ना.
वो relatively move कर रहा है, but see for a person who is on the ground, जो net resultant velocity दिखेगी, that would be whatever is the velocity, actual velocity of the plane, and on it superimposed would be the velocity of the wind. So to the person on the ground,